Hi, nice time to all. Hope all are fine by the grace of God. In the previous class, we have learned what is meant by tense and just introduced the categories like there are mainly three tenses: present, past, and future. Present tense means at present actions. And we also learned present tense is again categorized into four: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous tense. Okay, dear children? And also learn what is meant by simple present tense. Okay. What is meant by simple present tense? This tense is used to denote habitual actions. What's it? This tense is used to denote habitual actions. For example, Lega teaches well. Okay. Safana sings well. Lega teaches well. Safana sings well. Singular subjects there. So we use es with the verb Lega teaches well. Teaches. T-E-A-C-H-E-S. We use es with the verb teach. Okay, dear children. Lega teaches well. Then Safana sings well. Emmy dances well. Again, I write. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, those are the examples of simple present. What is meant by simple present? This tense is used to denote habitual actions. Dear children, one thing you bear in mind, if the subject is first person singular, I hope you know that which is the first person singular subject we are learned in the previous class in a detailed way. Again, I is the first person singular subject. Okay, if the subject is first person singular I, we need to use the base form of the verb. Okay, we need to use the base form of the verb in simple present tense. Subject plus verb. For example, I pray. I is a subject here and we use the root form of the base form of the verb pray. I pray. I teach. I write. I sing. I dance. I cook. I bear. I forgive. Okay, those are the examples of simple present tense. If the subject is I, we need to use the base form of the verb. Look at the examples there. Pray, teach. They are the base form of the verb. Okay. Then, if the subject is we or any other plural subjects, we need to use the base form of the verb again there. For example, we sing. Okay, we sing. Subject plus verb. They dance. They, subject they there, dance, the base form of the verb. You learn. You learn. We know that you is the second person singular subject and also we use for plural subject. Okay, you learn. Second person plural subject and also at the time we are using that second person singular subject. Then birds fly. Which is the subject here? Birds. So, one more bird there, birds. So, we use the base form of the verb fly there. Birds fly. Ben and Abby play. Okay, dear children. So, with plural subject, need to use the base form of the verb. Then, if the subject is third person singular, that is he or she or it, or any other singular one, we need to use SORES form of the verb. Need to add SORES with the base form of the verb. For example, she teaches. With the singular subject she, we use teaches. Teach is the base form of the verb teach and we add ES there. Teaches. He looks. It rains. The bird sings. The skylark sings. Especially I mentioned the bird because I like the bird very much. The skylark sings, etc. are the examples of simple present tense. I hope you got it. What is meant by simple present tense? Simple present tense denotes for what? For explaining the habitual actions. Okay, need to know the habitual actions. We need to learn simple present tense. With I, we, you, they, we use the base form of the verb, that is subject plus verb. With he, she or it, we use SORS form of the verb, that is subject plus verb or subject plus SORS form of the verb. Need to write the verb according to the subject. Dear children, always bear in mind you need to write the verb according to the subject. Can we move to the next one? That is the second one, present continuous tense. What's it? Present continuous tense. It is used to express an action that is in progress at the time of speaking, or the action is progressing. What's it, dear children? It is used to express an action that is in progress, or the action that is progressing. Continuous. Okay, as the title represents, present continuous. It's a continuous one, continuing, progressing the action. So, how can we write in present continuous tense? Let's check the rule. Subject plus am, is, are plus present participle form of the verb. That is subject plus am, is, are auxiliary verbs. I hope you know that what is meant by subject and what is meant by auxiliary verb. We are discussed in the previous classes. Well, so subject plus am, is, are plus ing form of the verb. Okay, present participle form of the verb means ing form of the verb. Okay, dear children, what is meant by present continuous tense? It is used to express an action that is progressing. Okay, continuous thing. So, subject plus am, is, are plus ing form of the verb. Dear children, if the subject is first person singular, we need to use am as auxiliary verb. Okay, if the subject is I, we need to use am as auxiliary verb. For example, I am teaching a poetry. I am telling a story. Subject plus auxiliary verb plus ing form of the verb. I am teaching. Ing form of the verb teach. I am teaching. I am teaching. Next one, I am telling. I am singing. I am writing. I am cooking. Okay. So, I plus am plus ing form of the verb. Present continuous tense. Continuous tense. I plus am plus ing form of the verb. Okay. That is subject plus am plus ing form of the verb. Present participle form of the verb. If the subject, my dear children, if the subject comes as we, you, they or any plural subject, we need to use are as auxiliary verb. Okay. If the subject in a sentence like we, you, they or any other plural subject, you need to use are as auxiliary verb. For example, we are learning, we are playing, we are running, we are cooking. We, subject plus are auxiliary verb, learning, L-E-A-R-N-I-N-G, learning, ing form of the verb. Then they are playing, you are cooking, you are writing, you are dancing, are plus ing form of the verb. That is subject plus are plus ing form of the verb. Okay. Then if the subjects are he or she or it or any singular subject, we need to use is as auxiliary verb. What's it? What we need to use? Is with singular subject or he or she or it, we need to use is as auxiliary verb. For example, he is playing. Ninu is teaching. Is. He is. With he, we use is as auxiliary verb and then ing form of the verb. Nino is teaching. It is raining. The bird is singing. Okay, those are the examples of present continuous tense. So, we can say subject plus am, is, are plus present participle form of the verb. Subject plus am, is, are plus ing form of the verb. Okay, dear children, need to write the verb, need to write the auxiliary verb according to the subject. You need to be very careful of that. What's the subject and which verb, which auxiliary verb need to use. Okay, next one, present perfect tense. Okay, what's on? Present perfect tense. It is used to indicate an action that has just been completed. What's it, dear children? This tense is used to indicate an action that has just been completed. Okay. So how can we write the rule? Subject plus has or have plus past participle form of the verb. What's it? Subject plus has or have plus past participle form of the verb. What does it mean by past participle form of the verb? It means third principal part of the verb. That is V3. Okay, V1, V2, V3. Okay, past participle form of the verb. Dear children, with the subjects I, we, you, they, we need to use have plus V3. Bear in mind, in the present perfect tense, with the subjects I, we, you, they, we need to use have plus V3. Have plus past participle form of the verb. For example, I have worked, I have written, I have cooked, I have danced. Then we have sung, we have planned, they have written, you have learned. Have. Have plus V3. Have plus V3 with the subjects I, we, you, they. We need to use have plus V3. Have plus past participle form of the verb. Okay, they have written. Subject plus have plus V3. They, subject there, have, auxiliary verb, and written, third form of the verb. Okay, write, wrote, written. They have written. Then the subjects he or she or it, third person singular subjects, we use has plus PPV, past participle form of the verb. Okay, then if the subject comes as he or she or it, we need to use has plus V3, has plus past participle form of the verb. For example, he has written, he has played, she has danced, she has sung, it has drizzled. Okay, those are the examples of present perfect tense. Write the auxiliary verb according to the subject, dear children. So, subject plus has or have plus past participle form of the verb. You need to write the auxiliary verb according to the subject. Okay. Then need to go the fourth one of present tense. That is present perfect continuous tense. What's it? Present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect but continuous. It is used to describe an action which began in the past and is still continuing, as the title represents the meaning. Present perfect and continuous. Okay, this tense is used to describe an action which began in the past, already began in the past, and is still continuing. Okay, so the rule will be subject plus have or has plus been plus present participle form of the verb. What's it? Subject plus have or has plus been plus present participle form of the verb. Present participle form of the verb means ing form of the verb. Okay. Subject plus has or have plus been plus ing form of the verb. Dear children, we can learn in an easy way with the subject I, we, you, they. With the subject I, we, you, they, we need to use have been plus ing form of the verb. Okay. with the subject I, we, you, they, we need to use have been. Have been plus ing form of the verb. For example, I have been waiting. I have been teaching. I have been cooking. I have been singing. We have been attending. We have been waiting. We have been playing. Have been plus ing form of the verb. Subject plus have been plus ing form of the verb. You have been writing. They have been dancing. Okay. Those are the examples of present perfect continuous tense. Then dear children, the subjects are he or she or it. We need to use subject plus has been plus ing form of the verb. Okay, subject plus has been plus ing form of the verb. With he or she or it, we need to use has been plus ing form of the verb. For example, he has been caring, she has been teaching, he has been drawing, it has been raining, it has been drizzling, okay, it has been singing, the bird has been singing, okay. So those are the examples of present perfect continuous tense. If the subjects are he or she or it, we need to use subject plus has been plus ing form of the verb. Okay, dear children, I hope you got it. So the rule is subject plus has or have plus been plus ing form of the verb. You need to write the auxiliary verb according to the subject. Okay, you need to prefer the auxiliary verb according to the subject in a right way. So my dear children, I hope you got this section. We learned tense and three kinds, that is present tense, past tense and future tense. Present tense again categorized into four kinds: simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. What is meant by simple present? At present actions, okay. That is subject plus verb or subject plus s or es form of the verb. That is, we need to write the verb according to the subject. Then present continuous tense, continuous action, progressive action. There, that is subject plus am is are plus ing form of the verb. Subject plus am is are plus ing form of the verb. We need to write the auxiliary, select the auxiliary verbs according to the subjects. Don't forget that. Again, present perfect tense, the action just completed. We all learned in a detail, so I won't repeat. That is subject plus has or have plus past participle form of the verb. That is exception there. Subject plus has or have plus past participle form of the verb. We need to use V3 there in the present perfect tense. And need to use the auxiliary verb according to the subject. And then present perfect continuous tense, the last one. That is, the action is perfect and is continuing, okay. That is subject plus has or have plus been plus present participle form of the verb. That is subject plus has or have plus been plus ing form of the verb. Okay, dear children, I hope you got this. It's a very easy thing, but it is a basic of English grammar. If you learn this, it will help you more. And I'm winding up this section discussion right now. Catch you soon with the remaining part. Till then, bye-bye.